The topic of today is mast cell tumors in dogs' diagnosis, treatment, and medical management. This veterinary oncology lecture is designed for the following preparatory exams: BCSE, NAVLE, and ECFVG. The learning objectives are the following: define mast cell tumors in dogs, understand histamine mediated effects, recognize clinical signs and complications, explain treatment options, and review medical and novel therapies. What are mast cell tumors? They are neoplasms of mast cells, one of the most common canine skin tumors. The behavior of these tumors ranges from benign to aggressive. The tumor may involve skin and subcutaneous tissue, the gastrointestinal tract, spleen, liver, and bone marrow. Mast cells contain histamine, heparin, and inflammatory mediators. Tumor manipulation produces histamine release. The release of histamine causes local and systemic effects. A mast cell tumor can present as a firm or soft skin mass. The size of the tumor may fluctuate. There can be clinical signs of redness, swelling, bruising, and sometimes ulceration. The Darier's sign or swelling after palpation sometimes occur. The systemic clinical signs are the following: vomiting, diarrhea, melena, delayed wound healing, and hypotension in severe cases. Histamine increases gastric acid secretion, which then produces gastric ulcers, duodenal ulcers, and gastrointestinal bleeding. For that reason, gastrointestinal protection is essential. The diagnosis of mast cell tumor is obtained using fine needle aspiration, which is highly diagnostic, and cytology. Cytology shows evidence of round cells and metachromatic granules. Additional staging as needed. The prognosis of mast cell tumors depends on tumor grade, tumor stage, location and size, and surgical margins. Low grade tumor plus complete excision equals an excellent prognosis. The treatment protocol for mast cell tumors includes surgery, medical management, supportive care, and novel intratumoral therapies. The treatment is often multimodal. Surgery is the first line therapy for most cutaneous mast cell tumors. This procedure requires wide margins. Incomplete excision increases recurrence risk. Surgery may be curative for low grade tumors. Medical management is used during pre surgery, post surgery, and when surgery not possible. The goals are to control histamine effects, reduce inflammation, and to improve comfort. Antihistamines are a core component of mast cell tumor management. H1 blockers reduce swelling and pruritus, while H2 blockers reduce gastric acid secretion. Gastrointestinal protection is needed to prevent gastric and duodenal ulcers, to reduce gastrointestinal bleeding risk, and to improve quality of life. Gastrointestinal protection is recommended in all mast cell tumor patients. Steroids like prednisone are used to reduce tumor size, decrease inflammation, and to suppress mast cell degranulation. Steroids are often used when surgery is delayed and palliative care is needed. There are limitations to the use of steroids. Steroids are not curative. The tumor may regrow. Steroids can produce long term side effects. The use of steroids is best as part of combination therapy. Tigilanol tiglate is an intratumoral injection that causes rapid tumor necrosis and eventually the tumor sloughs off. This injectable treatment spares surrounding tissue. The advantages of intratumoral therapy are the following. The treatment is minimally invasive, no wide margins needed, and short recovery time. This novel treatment have an expanding role in veterinary oncology. Long-term management includes regular monitoring, watch for recurrence of tumors, and maintain gastrointestinal health. It is important to focus on comfort and quality of life. Clients need to understand that tumor behavior varies and that early diagnosis improves outcome. Also, they need to be aware that medical management may be long-term. Client communication is essential during the treatment of mast cell tumors. For exam purposes, veterinary students need to understand the histamine effects of mast cell tumors. Also, The student needs to know the reasoning for using antihistamines and steroids as part of the treatment protocol. The student also needs to be aware of the gastrointestinal complications of mast cell tumors. The most important key points of this lecture are that mast cell tumors are common, histamine drives complications, treatment is often multimodal, and new therapies improve outcomes. For mast cell tumors in dogs, early recognition and appropriate management produce better outcomes.